The Mega Millions lottery is not just about buying tickets and crossing your fingers. There are a whole lot of hidden strategies and surprising facts you're unaware of. Here are 9 crazy secrets about the Mega Millions lottery that you didn't know. But before we head to the crazy secrets, we have something exciting to share with you. On Wednesday, the 9th of August, a jaw-dropping win sent shockwaves across the nation. One Mega Millions ticket bought in Florida has won an enormous $1.58 billion jackpot. This massive win has beaten the $1.537 billion record from 2018. And you won't believe this. It is now the second largest prize ever given to a single ticket holder in U.S. lottery history. Out of all the tickets across the nation, one from Florida held the magic combination, the unique 6 numbers that started this journey. Imagine the moment those digits were announced, confirming the Floridian's fate as a legitimate millionaire. Now, let's talk about the strategy. The lucky Floridian faced a choice that most can only dream about. Would you prefer receiving the grand $1.58 billion in small portions spread over 30 years? Or would you prefer the thrill of an instant fortune? A jaw-dropping $783.3 million up front. Decisions. But hold on, because taxes are about to make their grand entrance. The lump sum option gets a 24% federal tax right off the top. That's still a staggering $595.3 million, mind you. But depending on the winner's tax bracket, the authorities might swoop in with a federal marginal rate of up to 37%. And this will leave our lucky winner with $493.5 million. Even if they choose the installment route, taxes play a role. After that 37% federal rate comes in, those annual installments of around $52.6 million shrink to roughly $33.1 million. It's still a life-altering amount. And you cannot escape the taxman's grasp. But here's the surprise. Florida is a tax haven for lottery winners. No state taxes are eating those winnings. Every dollar gets to stay right where it belongs, in the winner's pocket. But let's not overlook the incredible odds that this winner defied. A staggering 1 in 302.6 million. Now, that is the astronomical probability they overcame to seize this opportunity. What a win! Now, let's get back to our main topic and reveal the crazy secrets behind this gigantic jackpot. Number 9. More tickets don't guarantee better odds. You might have heard about the age-old belief that stacking up tickets ups your odds. Well, let's set the record straight. Regardless of the count, every ticket is unique. Your chances aren't influenced solely by the large number. It's a level playing field, and there are no favorites played here based on quantity. So, no, that stack of tickets won't magically tip the scales in your favor. Sorry to break it to you. Now, here's a breakdown of numbers so that it's easier to comprehend the whole situation. While smaller wins are possible, the math might just trick you. Now, you might be dishing out $1,000 for a bunch of tickets, and it might seem like a fast track to success. But unfortunately, it is not. You could be facing nearly a 50% chance of walking away with just $64 or even less. Yes, you heard it right. So what's the takeaway? Adjust your expectations. While a stash of tickets might look tempting, the real thrill of the Mega Millions lottery is the game itself. It's not about the quantity you've got. It's about the excitement of the chase. Buying more tickets does not mean you're going to win, but the next secret sheds light on something far more interesting, a plan that actually could impact your potential wealth. Number 8. There is a hidden strategy that could make you rich. Let's suppose that you've hit the jackpot with a staggering $10 million in the Mega Millions game. And now what? Obviously, your mind is bombarding you with the million-dollar question. Do you snatch that cash all at once, or do you consider a different path? Well, the decision holds a hidden power you might not have recognized before. You're going to have to make a choice between getting rich quickly or having a treasure hidden carefully. We're all familiar with the inevitable tax troubles that follow a lottery victory. Your state's tax department can't resist taking a piece of your big money. Unless you're among the lucky residents in states where lottery winnings are tax-free. But hold on tight, because this is where we're going to share the secret that will get you most of your winnings. Choosing the lump sum might appear obvious for those seeking immediate satisfaction. However, there's a surprise twist. The tempting lump sum gets swallowed up by taxes in one mighty gulp. Yep, you heard that right. All of it was gone in the blink of a financial year. Now, imagine a different scenario. The annuity option emerges from the shadows, and it offers a strategic route that might not have crossed your mind before. Think of it as your confidential tool to tackle the hurdles that come with newfound riches. This is not merely about taxes. It's about outsmarting yourself. Now, here comes the clever aspect. By choosing the annuity, you're giving yourself a financial cushion. And you're also granting yourself precious time to contemplate, strategize, and make decisions that could secure your fortune. Let's get real here. We've all come across stories about lottery winners who experienced both success and downfall because of bad choices and outside influences. With the annuity, you'll receive payments and opportunities. Every installment is a chance to reverse the situation, regain losses, and grow your wealth. So the next time you're standing at the crossroads of lottery victory, remember the big secret. An annuity is not just about spreading out payments, it's about spreading out your chances. While the decision to strategize your winnings is definitely tempting, the next secret on the list is about the psychology behind the Mega Millions lottery. Number 7. The massive lottery prizes have a planned campaign to play with your mind. Next up is a mind-blowing secret about the Mega Millions lottery that you've never heard before. Did you know that those jaw-dropping jackpots are not just there to make your dreams bigger? They're actually the secret sauce behind the entire lottery system. Yes, you heard correctly. The massive jackpots aren't just about money. They're about keeping the excitement alive and the sales skyrocketing. These mega jackpots become the talk of the town. People cannot help but catch the fever. It's like a whirlwind of excitement that sweeps everyone up. And you know what's even crazier? The media cannot resist these massive jackpots. Every time there's a mega-sized jackpot, news outlets cannot help but jump on the bandwagon. You see those articles and TV segments about Mega Millions lottery fever? They're not just random happenings. All of this is part of a well-oiled machine that's designed to keep the buzz going. Here's the twist. While the media showers these games with attention, they often forget to show the other side of the coin. Behind those headlines and flashy TV spots, there's a hidden story that rarely comes to light. The financial struggles of those who are pouring their hard-earned money into tickets. Yeah, those stories are often left out. It's like the lottery world has its own set of biases. So next time you're caught up in the excitement of a mega jackpot, stop and think about the whole picture. Sure, the thrill is real, and the dreams are even bigger. But keep in mind, there's a deeper story than what you see. The jackpot campaign is brilliant to keep players hooked. But the next secret is a sneaky trick that reshapes how you view winning. Number 6. Mega Millions manipulates your winning potential. Many of you might be unaware of a little math trick that the Mega Millions game plays, but we're about to uncover it. It's all about something called expected returns. That might sound fancy, but it's just a clever way to figure out how likely you are to win. Let's do some calculations. Imagine the jackpot growing like a cake at a birthday party, and everyone wants a piece of it. The more people playing, the more money pours in. At first, this might seem like your chances of winning are shooting up like a rocket to the moon. But hold on, it's not as good as it seems. You see, the more players, the more chances your big victory could be shared with others. Suddenly, that big win might not feel as big as you thought. So, is the Mega Millions lottery a heartless game? Nope, not really. It's like a tricky dance between taking a risk and hoping for a reward. Those massive jackpots are like candy for our dreams, tempting us to play. But with lots of players in the mix, the chance of a solo win gets a bit harder. Expected returns might be complex, but the odds are only one part of the puzzle. Jackpots are indeed difficult to crack, and the next secret tells us why. Number 5. Mega Million jackpots are harder to win. Ever wondered how those insane billion-dollar jackpots come to life? Get ready, as we've got some news for you. The people in charge are making winning super tough on purpose. The bigger the jackpot, the tougher it is to win. Now, you might be thinking, wait, what? Are they supposed to be making it easier? Nope. As the prize money increases, so does the game's toughness. Why? Because it's all part of the grand plan to keep the dream alive. The more challenging it is to win, the longer the excitement lasts. And that's not all. Back in 2017, the Mega Millions lottery pulled off a secret move that most of us missed. They didn't just change the rules once or twice, but 3 times in just 21 years. Sneaky, right? But guess what? This wasn't just random. It was all about making the big jackpot even harder to grab. So, why mess with a good thing? Well, it's like a clever magic trick. The 2017 rules makeover made winning big prizes even harder. Back in the day, you'd pick 5 numbers from 1 to 75 and another from 1 to 15. But today, it's 5 numbers from 1 to 70 and 1 from 1 to 25. It might seem small, but it's a game changer. And it actually lowers your shot at that massive jackpot. The odds of winning the Mega Millions jackpot are really, really tiny, like 1 in 303 million. That way, the jackpot is going to roll over more times than it used to. And that adds up and up. And that's why we're seeing so many jackpots over $1 billion, which is good, but they're a lot harder to get our hands on now. But wait up, there's a silver lining. Those smaller wins, they're a little less challenging to reach now. You can pay an extra $1 to add the Megaplier, and it can multiply your smaller winnings. But the game's rules are not the only intriguing factor. There are some other equally important things, and the next secret on the list will highlight what that is. Number 4. The lottery earnings contribute to various communities. Now, we're pretty sure that you must have asked this question yourself many times. Where does the money go? Because, let's face it, they're not putting 100% of the ticket sales into the jackpot. Get ready for a surprise, as it's more complex than it looks. You see, the Mega Millions lottery isn't just a single big pile of cash. Each state does things a bit differently. They use the money in different ways. It's like a puzzle of ideas from state to state. Some states add the money into their general fund, and that helps pay for important stuff like schools and hospitals. But wait, there's more. Other states want to help the environment, so they use the cash and invest in projects that make our planet happier. And there are some states that use a piece of the prize to help young people who need support. It's like the lottery is lending a hand to kids who could use a break. Who would have thought, right? From giving a hand to schools, saving the earth, and helping out youngsters, the Mega Millions lottery is more than just picking numbers. It's like a magic wand that's making things better across the country. And the next time you daydream about winning, remember, you're not just dreaming of being rich. You're also part of something bigger, making positive changes in your community and beyond. The allocation of funds might lead to surprising discoveries, but that's not the end of the story. The next secret is a real eye-opener about a twisted reality. Number 3. The lottery dollars don't always end up in the education fund. The last surprising fact revealed where the lottery cash is supposed to go. And the Mega Millions loves making a big deal about all the good they do with that money. But there's a little twist to that reality. Do you know how lotteries used to be pitched as superheroes for education budgets? But here's where it gets different. What is promoted isn't always what's delivered. Americans are tossing in an average of about $223 each year per person. But the education system isn't exactly hitting the jackpot. You'd think the dollars would be flowing into schools, right? Wrong. Many states are pulling a sneaky move. They're redirecting the lottery funds into other pockets. And this leaves schools and students with less than what was expected. The story of hope turning into disappointment is a common one. Those flashy ads and inspiring speeches about funding education, they often end up being just smoke and mirrors. It's like buying a ticket for a front row seat at the education show, and then later on, you find out you're in the back row with a blurry view. And if you're looking for the names of the culprits, here are some of them. States like California, Florida, and Michigan have mastered the art of financial trickery. They're playing a game that leaves you scratching your head. They're shuffling budget cards behind the scenes. And they're using lottery money to replace what they would have already put into education. Sneaky, right? And here's the surprising twist. Some states have seen education budgets actually shrinking after introducing the lottery. They pull the rug out from under the very thing the lottery is supposed to support. The truths behind education funding might make you question the lottery's role. And the next secret on the list exposes the unseen hands shaping the lottery landscape. Number 2. Low-income individuals buy the most tickets. Now, this one is a real shocker. Under all the fancy prizes, there's something serious going on. People who don't have much money actually spend the most on lottery tickets. Can you believe it? Reports from different places tell us that people who don't earn a lot and don't finish school end up buying a lot of tickets. You might be wondering, why do people who need money spend it on lottery tickets? Well, it's like a mix of wishing and feeling stuck. They hope they'll win big and solve their problems, even though the chances are really less. But here's where it gets crazier. They spend so much on tickets that it makes us wonder how lotteries affect different groups of people. The idea of the lottery sounds fair, like anyone could win, no matter where they're from. But the truth is more complicated. The dream of a big win pulls in those who can't really afford it. And making it really hard to win costs them a lot of money. Now, this is indeed a puzzling fact that often, it is those with less who invest the most in hopes of winning big. But things don't end here. We have one last secret, which will challenge everything you thought you knew about the lotto system. Number 1. There is a possibility of cracking the Mega Millions jackpot code. Is there a method to increase your chances of hitting a gigantic jackpot? This is what every player thinks about. And we have good news about that. A Harvard University statistician, Professor Mark Glickman, has dared to share a strategy. And he claims it is a guaranteed ticket to the jackpot. But there's a small problem. It requires both time and a hefty sum of money. Professor Glickman's strategy relies on understanding the Mega Millions machine's inner workings. The setup is simple. 5 white balls and 1 golden ball are chosen in each drawing. With this structure, there's a number of combinations which can be calculated accurately. Precisely 302,575,350. Now, this discovery opens the door to a world of possibilities. In a sea of lucky numbers and scattered bets, Glickman offers a singular path to victory, and that is purchasing every possible combination. The price of this daring project? A staggering $605,150,700, with each ticket priced at $2. At first glance, It seems like a rewarding business. And there is a potential return of over $745 million from a $1.35 billion jackpot. However, here's where the plot thickens. Glickman points out that if others find out about this, they will duplicate it, and the jackpot pie will be divided. And this might change a money-making business into a financial disaster. So, you've scratched the surface of the crazy secrets about the Mega Millions lottery that you never saw coming. From strategies to surprises, you're now equipped with a whole new level of lottery know-how. But wait, there's even more to explore in the world of lotteries. If you're hungry for more unbelievable facts and curious about how lotteries work around the globe, we've got just the thing for you. Discover the insane lottery rules around the world in our next video. It's a journey through the most surprising lottery regulations from different countries. So, what are you waiting for? Click here to learn about the lottery rules you never knew existed.